Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this pick a card reading. What are the blessings? What are your blessings in your current situation, especially after the pick a card messages yesterday in the immediate future pick a card reading? So I'm wondering what was happening in the higher collective yesterday to cause there just seemed to be so much frustration on the internet, at least from my perspective. So, what are the blessings in your current situation that perhaps you're not seeing or that you're not realizing? So, unexpected, unseen blessings for you in your current situation. In this pick a card video, you have multiple ways to choose your pile. I will let you choose what way is best for you. You can choose the tea leaf. Pile 1 is the angel, pile 2 is the owl, pile 3 is the unicorn, pile 4 is the firecracker, or you can choose according to the color of the crystal, which all will be listed in the timestamps below. So let's get started. Pile 1. Hello, if you chose pile 1, the angel, your very first message is wanting you to know that you are protected from harm. You have spiritual protection. You also have some sort of spiritual team or maybe angels that are guiding you in your life at this particular point in time. If you were drawn to the Aqua, this is actually glass, but I wanted to use it to help you to choose your pile and your messages for today. What are the maybe the blessings that you're not currently seeing in your situation, or what do you need to know? Of course. Okay, let's just start with this oracle card. Magician's sword, confidence in your magic. I'm going to put this down here. Assess the situation. Eighth house, your personal power or a major change. Archangel Michael or the other angels. So they're putting you on the spot, waiting for you to make a decision. What do you need to make a decision about? Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or someone else in your current situation? Accept the divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Okay. And peace. So, what are you not seeing in your current situation? So your spirit guides or angels are wanting you to take a moment to realize, to see, and to feel confidence within yourself, and the confidence that you have the power to, well, you're a powerful co-creator. The number 37 is a very special number. It reduces to the number 10. In numerology, 10 is the number of the co-creator. So if any of you are feeling like you're stuck or you're waiting for something to happen or you are frustrated right now in your life, the reason for this is because there's a blessing in disguise. It is putting you in the space for you to reassess your situation, to realize the power that you have to make a good decision for yourself. And your guides are pointing you towards your own peace, your own inner joy. This is an inside job, but perhaps some of you don't see it that way. But something for you to think about. There may be major changes happening for you in your life, whether these are internal changes or something changing in your external reality. But your guides are wanting to reassure you that you have power and control over your situation. It comes back to you and what you're thinking about, what you choose, what you decide to pursue. So it's almost as if the blessing in the situation, especially if you feel like you're in a timeout of some sort, like spirit guides are waiting for you to make a decision. Are you going to choose peace? Are you going to choose joy? This is your power. This is probably what you most needed to hear today. So let's get a little bit more information from the Oracle. Actually, I have this book, Soul Coaching. So let me read to you that specific message. So what does your soul want you to know? True peace isn't static and boring. It's full of grace, enthusiasm, and vitality. Tranquility is the awareness that all is unfolding according to divine plan. Serenity isn't something that you have to attain or work at, or even search for. It's already dwelling within you. To experience this within yourself, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and take time to listen to the messages of your soul. Peace transcends fear and the illusion of separation, and it connects you intimately to the Creator, which technically, infinitely, is you. All right, so I'm going to pull some random tea leaves to get a little more information, maybe sign synchronicity, something more that you should know or become aware of. Okay, clouds. All right, so whatever your situation, it's just a temporary situation. This too shall pass. The grasshopper. Situations in the balance require careful handling. Well, yeah, if you have the power to change your life or make a huge decision, you're going to want to be sure that you're making the right decision, aren't you? Of course, you have the free will to choose whatever. But this is, you're being put on the spot to use your mind to make a really serious decision for yourself in your life. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Well, is that you? Is life asking you to make adjustments in your current situation, but you are extremely stubborn and unwilling to change? Are you the one who is disturbing your own peace? Something to think about. One more. The ram. Oh, look at this. Stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, that's good enough. We'll just stop with 3 cards. And, right, take a time out, tune into peace or nature, and reassess your current situation. Meaning your life, your reality, your work, your relationship, anything that may be causing you any sort of strife or uncertainty. Remember, the astrology oracle card here is saying there's something mysterious, there's a major change that's shifting in your life, but it's also shifting in your personal power. And it's trying to bring your awareness to that. So, what more do we need to know? What are the other unexpected blessings in the current situation? Group number 1. I wanted this one. Okay. All right, so Knight of Swords, waiting for you to seriously reconsider, make a decision. So the 6 of Wands is a reminder that you are on the right path. 4 of Pentacles. And the Empress. So I'm not even going to begin to try and understand or even interpret what any of you might be experiencing right now in your lives, but these are saying in your current situation, maybe the blessings that you're not seeing right now is that there are major changes happening in your life or in the world even, and maybe you're just stubborn, maybe you don't want to change. And some of you who are feeling stuck, there's a confirmation here letting you know that, let me just put this over here. This is a temporary situation. You should trust that you will have a stability while you are navigating or making this serious decision for yourself. But also remember, the angels are saying you are protected from harm. So I kind of feel like you're being put on the spot to reanalyze, reconsider, and to make a really serious decision. So again, what this decision is, really it depends on your personal lives. This is just a general reading. So maybe it's your relationship, maybe it's your career, maybe it's your health and your well-being. Maybe you're trying to manifest something, but it hasn't manifested, and that's causing you frustration. And perhaps you don't want to change the way that you're thinking or what you're trying to manifest. Perhaps you're trying to force it. And if that's not happening, then that's causing you frustration. So your mind might be cloudy, or you might be scratching your head wondering why life isn't working for you. But maybe for some of you, and just some of you, perhaps you should consider maybe you are working against yourself, especially if you are stuck in the way that you're thinking or how you're wanting your life to unfold for you. So, the main takeaway for your pick a card messages today is take the time to tune out of your mind, spend time in nature if you can, away from other people, and reassess your current life situation. Analyze that. See what is immediately available to you, for you to choose, for you to make that decision. And either way, you're still probably going to choose either peace, or you're going to choose to stay in, whatever situation that you're keeping yourself in. And spirit guides are saying, and there's no rush here, so you can stay in the spot at any given time. Your spirit guides are going to wait until you realize that the clouds are like parting ways, and suddenly you are seeing things more clearly. All right, so this is the blessing in your current situation. Group number 1, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. If you are interested in private readings, I offer either tarot or astrology alchemy. So depending on what you really want to know about your current situation, choose from your options below. My links are below. But in the meantime, remember, this too shall pass, but I think the universe is waiting for you to make a decision. So are you going to choose you or something else? Curious minds want to know. Okay, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in another video. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the owl or the cobalt blue glass, what is the blessing in your current situation? Maybe unexpected blessing, or perhaps you're not seeing the blessing in your current situation. So again, if you're drawn to the owl, good advice from a wise person. What are your blessings in your current situation? Whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life right now. Let's find out. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, or the number 34. Interesting how ancestral wisdom is showing up underneath the owl. Whenever I see owls, I think of ancestors. Owls are actually quite freaky, in my personal opinion, when you see them right in person when you're walking through the woods. They're very... I wouldn't want to get into a fight with one. Let me just say that. But there's something deeper here. Okay. Take inspired action. What do you need to know? What would your ancestors do in your current situation? Okay, so 3rd house, your ideas, information, communication. Your ancestors are communicating with you. So the current blessing in your situation that you're probably not seeing. Maybe some of you are. But your spirit guides are, some of your spirit guides are your ancestors, and they are communicating with you. They're trying to help you resolve a situation. Look, you've got the number 11. So 7 represents divine communication, ancestors, wisdom, the owl, wisdom. Embrace this magical moment. With the number 11, which is enlightenment, or maybe you are a Master 11 life path number. The message here says you are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. So first and foremost, what are you wishing for? There's an idea that you want to get going within your community. But do you realize the power that you have on other people? Do you realize the effect of your energy and how it impacts other people or those around you? It's time for you to take action. So the blessing in disguise is that you are being guided by your ancestors. I feel like for some of you, your ancestors are trying to push you into the spotlight to share your idea some way, somehow. Of course, and the best way to do that is social media, unless you have an event in your local community that will allow you to stand up in front of a group of people, if that's something that you're interested in. And then there's essence here. And I want to read the message to you from this book. It's the Soul Coach. This one. Okay, so what does your soul want you to know, Group 2? Your ancestors want you to peel away everything that isn't truly you and let your essence shine. If you've ever watched a cut crystal hanging in a window in the sun, you will remember seeing small rainbows around the room. Yet they all emanate from the same source. You have different parts that comprise your identity, yet beneath it all is your spiritual core. Take time to find your source and live life from your center. If something doesn't give you joy, don't do it, or find a way to make it more pleasurable. Don't try to expand your personal power and your intention without first exploring and understanding the wisdom of your soul. And there's a final message here saying, when you are in your essence, you will experience joy. Because in your essence, you are joy. Wow. Okay, so Group 2, I'm going to pull some more tea leaf, and I'm going to pull some tarot. What other signs or synchronicities? Wow. Out of the frying pan. Oh, interesting. So there's that one, and that one. Take action. It almost, so this is funny. The frying pan, it makes me think that there's an old saying, there's a fire under your butt, meaning something is trying to get you moving, to take action. Your ancestors, right? Your higher self, your spiritual team. Take inspired action, get your ideas going. So there's something that they're wanting you to put out there that you need to share or to speak with others. Okay, so there's also the forest, meaning some of you might not feel clear about your idea, or maybe you're still trying to make a decision about something. Okay, and then the wall. So there could be a blockage or a misunderstanding. Your biggest message right now, Group number 2, is that in order to manifest the life of your dreams, you must take action and put yourself out there and move in the direction that will help you to manifest your dreams. Now remember, this magical moment, you're in the perfect space to manifest a miracle. Allow your wish to be fulfilled. So it brings me back to wanting to ask you, what are you wishing for? I feel like for many of you, you are what or who you are wishing for. But if you don't take action for yourself and put your energy out there to make something happen, to make things happen for you, then I don't know, something just said you're not going to be seen. So there's something that is necessary for you to choose to do to allow yourself to be seen by others. And this is the biggest message. This is the blessing in disguise in your current situation. But if you're afraid to put yourself out there, and the number one reason why anyone is afraid to put themselves out there is because, well, the public can be cruel, right? People will respond or react, or they will criticize, or they will say things, but I feel like you're really drawn, or you're looking for attention from something or someone, or your community, or maybe some of you are just wanting attention from your ancestors. You're seeking recognition, but the only way that you're going to be seen is by putting yourself out there, exposing your truth. Be authentic. Wow, be your true essence, and that's when miracles will manifest for you. So perhaps some of you are afraid to do this, but this is just a misunderstanding. Maybe there's something or fear or uncertainty that is, clouding your thinking, and it's making you hesitate. But your guides are saying, do it. Put yourself out there. You need to get your idea going. You need to share this with the world, this authentic version of yourself. So for any of you who are looking for the next step or guidance, this is definitely revealing to you what you should be doing next. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Woo! So the blessing of the skies in your current situation. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Do I want to pull all of those? Maybe. So, okay. Okay, Four of Swords. Pile 2, let's just look at your mini tarot, Judgment. Right, it's time for you to decide to put your ideas out there. Judgment, Queen of Swords. The crazy thing is I know that you know what it is that you want to do or what you want to say. So you've got the Two of Cups here, which is referring to relationships. How many of you have feelings for a person, but you're afraid to say that? You're afraid to share that with that other person? Well, you will never really know unless you take action. Invite them to a conversation or a cup of coffee. It could be as simple as that. Strength. It's also important that you believe in yourself. Okay, Page of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Cups energy is it's the energy of the entertainer, the actor, the actress, definitely wanting to get attention. I suppose you could see these messages, the other way. Maybe the blessing in disguise, if there is a particular person that maybe is trying to get your attention and you're not sure what to do about them, perhaps they have interest in you, but if you're not allowing that conversation, really the only thing you can do is take action, say yes, have that conversation, or put yourself out there, right? There's something that you need to say or share with others, because it's the only way that you're going to find out the truth. And so what truth actually is it that we're seeking? Well, there's a wish that's going to come true for you, or something is going to manifest for you. But it's still waiting for you to take inspired action and move in the direction of your heart's desires. Allow a miracle to manifest for you. And I don't know what that miracle is. This is not the theme or purpose of this pick a card reading. So what is it that you're trying to manifest? What kind of miracle are you waiting for? Maybe that miracle is already right there in front of you, but you're afraid to say something, or you're afraid to communicate with it. You know what I mean? Okay. So there's also another saying, the proof is in the pudding, meaning you're never really going to know the truth unless you put yourself out there. You need to take that next step. With however these are resonating with all of you in group number 2. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So group 2, I hope you enjoyed this message. The blessing in the situation will reveal itself after you take action. After you take that next step. The universe needs to know that you are serious about this, and you need to put yourself out there. So if you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button, and you're always welcome to share your comments as well, your insights about the cards or the messages here if you'd like. If anyone is interested in a more personalized reading or information to find out what's manifesting, or more specific energy about what's happening in the bigger picture of your life, I offer 2 different kinds of private personal readings. One is tarot, the other one is more astrological. My links are down below. But meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed these confirmations. So is this a person then, a blessing in disguise? You won't really know unless you ask. Take action, find out more. Okay, group 2, have a wonderful day. Now I'm intrigued. I'm just curious, like, what is unfolding for pile number 2? Okay, have a great day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Okay, so what are the unseen blessings in your current situation, right? Unexpected blessings, a blessing in disguise. If you were drawn to the unicorn, or perhaps you were drawn to the green, it isn't a crystal, it's glass. In fact, they sell this on the internet. They call it green obsidian, but there's no such thing as green obsidian. It's man-made manufactured glass, but it's really pretty green color, and I love the color of emerald green. So, pile 3. What is a blessing in disguise in your current situation? The unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes in your life. Wow. Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, the number 6 or 24. The divine matrix. Anything is possible. I just heard that. In your divine matrix, but you need to use your intuition to make changes. Based on how you feel. Easier for some than others. Know your worth. Taurus energy. Not referring to a person, it's an archetype, it's an energy that is influencing your current circumstance. Recognize the signs from above. The angels are sending you messages right now, but you might be too distracted to notice them. Stay alert and open to the divine guidance that is working with you. Okay, so divine guidance and the matrix, your matrix that you were born with, right? Your astrology, your birthday. You're being guided to make positive, beneficial changes in your life at this time. And this is the blessing in your current situation that you don't necessarily realize. There's the 9th house. So the 9th house can refer to higher learning, higher education, accessing higher levels of your mind, spiritual intelligence. Maybe look up in the sky to watch the birds, or look for rainbows. They're like miracles. Recognize the signs from above. So it's like, look up into the sky. Interesting. Or at the stars. So the matrix, okay. This is going deeper than I thought. Taurus, constellation in the sky is where the Pleiadians exist. The Pleiades constellation is in Taurus. So you probably have a connection with the Pleiadians. Have faith that all will turn out well. Trust. So the blessings in your current situation. So there's healing that is happening within you or in your life with the color greens. But there's also a higher power. This Taurus constellation, or the Pleiadians, are your guides right now. They are guiding you to make beneficial changes in your life. And I know for a fact that Pleiadians are the experts at healing and managing emotion, among other things. They can teach you how to tune your physical body, your vessel, to align and to heal. But there's something higher that's calling you, that is guiding you. And maybe you don't realize that this is what... So I would say take a moment to entertain what are the thoughts that you are thinking about. What are the new ideas or information that's coming in for you? You might be thinking that this new sudden realization or an epiphany was something that you created on your own, and your spirit guides are saying, no, that was us, that came from us. In fact, that probably came from Uranus. Uranus, the planet, is now retrograde, and that's also a byproduct of Uranus. Sudden and unexpected information, new information, guidance, epiphanies. Trust your intuition. Wow, look at all of the twos as well. So 2 in numerology as a personality archetype would be, it would refer to your realm of emotions. So I'm thinking group number 3, you will realize the blessings in your current situation when you start paying attention to your physical body and your emotions. Your unicorn. I'm thinking some of you chose the unicorn because you have a relationship with unicorns. And I'm not the expert on unicorn energy. In fact, I'm here to bring new awareness and new consciousness and new potentials for new earth realities, which is why I don't usually hold on to outdated interpretations, etc., etc., etc. So, okay. The unicorns, there's something significant of the unicorns in the galaxy as well. But I will leave that up to you to do your own research. But the Pleiadians are definitely assisting you to raise your vibration, access higher levels of your mind at this time, so that you can know your worth or remember your worth, what you are worthy of in this life. So the signs and the synchronicities are all around you too, and perhaps you're so busy in your daily routine that you're not noticing the signs. So I hope that you can take the time to really slow down and just watch, pay attention, because the signs are everywhere and they are guiding you. And again, this is something that is probably nudging you physically. Your body might also be trying to get your attention, your emotions. This is your intuition. This is how your intuition is activating for you right now at this time in your life. Okay, group 3. Let's pull some tea leaves. There are some more, what other signs or symbols or synchronicities do we need to know about right now in your current situation? What are the blessings in disguise in your current situation? Protection. So you're being protected from a powerful friend. Ooh, the dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Oh, look at this. Maybe you've got dragon guides. And I'm not the expert on dragons either. Increase your effort if you want to achieve your goal. Right? So it's almost like the spirit is kicking you in the butt. But some of you might be, okay, it would be really helpful for all of you who chose group 3 to take some time to Notice your thoughts. Do you feel like your thoughts or your mind or your way of thinking is based in the practical reality? Or is your mind tuning into something that is, well, woo-woo, more spiritual? It might also be really helpful for you to learn more about your natal astrology, meaning where was Mercury in what zodiac sign at the time that you were born, because this will help you to understand how your mind works as well. So I know I've done readings, private readings for people who were born with Mercury in Taurus, and that means that they think like a Taurus. But that's how their mind works. But if your Mercury was in Pisces at the time that you were born, you might have difficulty differentiating. What's the word? How come I can't think of the word? You might have difficulty ascertaining, how's that, the difference between what is real and what is reality. All right, so let's take a moment here, right? I feel like the matrix is affecting you, and some of you might want to surrender to that, but is that the practical thing for you to do? So, right, I think I want to pull another tea leaf. I only pulled 3 in the other piles, but I feel like group 3 needs another one, because there's something spiritual that's happening. Wow, the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you, but you're protected from harm. Okay. How many of you are really wanting to do something? You're wanting to take action. You're wanting something to happen. You're ready to go, but something seems to be stopping you. Life is stopping you. But maybe you're trying to force something to happen before it's meant to be happening. So the blessing in disguise in your current situation is that you are spiritually being protected from doing something that might be causing you harm. Your spiritual team, your unicorn, your dragons, the dogs, this divine matrix is protecting you from a harmful situation. Maybe you're not seeing everything clearly. And I pulled this one from behind the deck, so I'm just right. I'm going to put this down as well. The tortoise, like slow and steady, slowly but surely getting ahead. You want to achieve your goals, but something is not allowing you. You know what I mean. But the blessing in disguise is that something is not happening in your life right now because you're being protected. It's not supposed to be happening right now. So the more you can listen to your intuition, the safer you're going to be, the better you're going to feel. Trust that things happen in divine timing. Try to notice the synchronicities, the symbols, the signs. It's easier to recognize these when you put yourself in a space, away from noise or public, like nature or that sort of thing. Okay, so you're being protected. Some of you might be protected. You're being protected from yourself right now. So trust. Just try to trust that you are safe exactly where you are right now. And this is a blessing in disguise. Okay, there is 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to pull some mini tarot for you. What is a blessing in disguise in your current situation? That's like too many cards. 6 of Swords. There's the 8 and Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So these are really powerful. Okay. Know your worth. Your worth, you are the Queen or the King of Pentacles. While you're waiting, I feel like if you feel blocked or that something isn't happening, you're ready for something to happen, you want to take action, but the blessing in disguise is protecting you. Because there is something in the background scene that is changing, it's shifting. This is a transitional period for you, the 6 of Swords. So try to remain patient while you're going through this transition. And the more you listen to your intuition, the more you should realize that you are safe, you are protected right now. So there's fast-moving energy, 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. You want to achieve your goals. The blessing in disguise is that it's interesting how, oh look, you've got the number 88. Okay. 88 is a quantum healing code, but some people use it as your infinite connection with the universe. Trust that everything is always happening in your favor. You will always receive whatever it is that you need in your life, but something is changing with the Wands energy. There's movement, and the movement is most likely astrological. So I really do feel like there might be a big difference between what you think you should be doing or where you should be going and what is actually happening in the present moment. Okay, when you listen to and you trust your intuition, you should be able to understand, or like in the bigger picture, that things they're shifting. The energies are shifting right now, causing you to wait, which might be causing you frustration. But when you take the time to try to see the higher perspective in your current situation, and you persevere, right? Whatever path you're on, just continue your daily routine. But you can also learn more from your current situation. And I know that many of you might be experiencing a lot of frustration or anger or animosity, but seriously, if there's nothing that you can do to make something change in your life, it's important for you to return to yourself and realize that, especially when you can't change your external reality, you always have the power to change who you are. You can connect with your intuition. You can change yourself. You can change your environment without even having to go anywhere else. So while you are waiting, there are many different blessings and messages that are coming in for you. But again, maybe you're just overthinking and you're not allowing yourself to see that the signs are everywhere. They're all around you. So I do hope that you take the time, notice the numbers on the clock. You've got the number 444 here. You have the number 88. You have the 6. 6 refers to a transition. It's a transitional period. And as far as tarot is concerned, you're on the upper part of that climb up that hill. Oh, and you have another 8 here as well. Interesting. Okay, I don't really think there's any logical or practical answer or guidance for group number 3 today, because many of you might be a little unclear. Your mind might be tapping into the collective or the universe or the dragons or something that's in a different realm that is calling you, but this realm may not even be in your current earth reality. You see what I mean? Okay, so these go deep, but pile 3, even Archangel Raphael is here to help to clear your energy, to heal your emotions. I'm just going to leave this here because the best message for you right now in group number 3 is that you're being protected even from yourself. So you can't even change a certain situation outside of yourself, even if you wanted to, but you can change how you feel on your inside. You can change yourself. You can change your intuition at any given time. You can work on yourself, right? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Group 3. So this is a blessing in disguise in your current situation. And I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed these messages, do click the like button. The synchronicities, you can't logically explain synchronicity. So I hope you're paying attention to the signs. If you enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. If you're interested in an astrology reading, if you want to know why your mind works the way that it does, feel free to request an astrology reading from me. Or if you want a more simpler tarot reading, I offer those as well. Both of those, my links are down below. That being said, you are truly blessed. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose this gold glass, it kind of looks yellowish, but it is actually a piece of glass. If you chose the gold or the Fircracker, I'm going to put your glass over there. Excitement. Something exciting. Okay, so what are your unseen blessings in your current situation, or the unseen blessings in your current situation? Something that you don't know, perhaps? Okay, vanishing mirror. Ooh, you've got the number 13 or 4 here, might be your significant number for you. But what is a blessing in your current situation? Pisces energy and forgiveness. Okay, your destiny, your career, where you are going. Something just said, forgive and forget. Archangel Michael wants you to regain your focus. Trivial life matters might be distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron is here to help you stay grounded. Interesting. So if you resonate with those archangels, then do take the time to connect with them on your own. Leadership. Wow. And the number 31. So 4 is significant. You've got a 4 and you've got a 4. But leadership. But what is a blessing in your current situation? Forgive. Ego sublimation. Okay, there is something really powerful with this card, but I want to read to you the message from this leadership. It's from the soul coaching deck. So what your soul wants you to know. Okay, a leader stomps the grass down and throws the boulders out of the way so that the path is easier for others. Sometimes you might find yourself alone or tired, but know that what you are doing is making a difference in the lives of many. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as a stepping stone for others to reach their dreams. Even if you've been in the background in the past, right now it's your turn to step forward and become the light for others. Oh, wow. And the affirmation for you is, I am a beacon of radiance, support, and love. Wow, special. Okay, I feel like this card, your guides are wanting you to get your ego out of the way. There's something exciting that is waiting for you to step up and take lead for others. So even if you are like creating a pathway for others, and for whatever reason, the sword here, it's making me think of Libra, although there aren't any skills there, but it's making me think of Libra energy because I know the Pluto in Libra generation, which I think began in the 80s and may have been the beginning of the 90s, are really just wanting justice, for all concerned. But there's something here in your current career or your job or your destiny, your life path, your purpose. What you may not realize is that you're meant to become a person of power and status. But you also need to take responsibility. to lead the way. And once you do, you will start manifesting more blessings in your life. So I think right now the messages are asking you to forgive yourself and forgive others, because many of the times others don't realize what they're doing. And, many others can't even see their own self or their shadow for that matter. So, okay, shine your light in your current situation in your career. It's time for you to take the lead. Okay, so stay grounded, pursue your goals, forgive yourself and others. So life is aligning you with your destiny. Your current reality, the blessings that you're not currently aware of, is that reality is aligning you with your truth and your destiny and your purpose. This is a blessing in disguise. But if you don't see yourself as a blessing, then it's your own ego that is blocking you from your destiny. Okay, so I will allow you to work on that on your own. So the vanishing mirror, okay. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. I'm pulling some more tea leaf for you to see other signs or synchronicities that you should be paying attention to. So the flag might be significant for you. In fact, those are fish, but it kind of looks like a flag. And there's flags in this. Flags are significant for group number 4. Interesting. Okay, don't lower your standards for anybody. Right, you have obstacles to overcome. If you need help, ask for assistance. Again, from the archangels, from Metatron, from your spirit guides, your higher self. Okay. Oh, interesting, it says full moon in Pisces, and we just had the full moon in Pisces. So how many of you felt significantly impacted during the full moon? Because I felt absolutely nothing whatsoever. But maybe it's because I have mastered my emotions. Someone is behaving. Okay, we don't need more tea leaves. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you, though. So, right, once you see the facade of your ego, maybe your ego mind thinks you should be doing something other than what you're doing, but your spirit guides are saying you are the beacon that others need. It's time for you to make the decisions to step up and start leading the way. So again, it really comes back to your generation. What generation were you born into? It doesn't have to be the Pluto in Libra. When you could have been born in my generation, Pluto was in Virgo, mind, body, health. Or it could have been Libra. Scorpio generation was born after that. And then, of course, Sagittarius generation. So do you know which Pluto generation you were born with? Because your guides are saying it's time for you to become that beacon. It's time to turn on that light. It's time for you to tune into your own light or become aware of it. And the only way to become aware of your light is to get rid of the ego. So in this sense, for the purpose of this pick a card reading, the ego is usually it's who we think that we are. And who we think that we are is our natal astrology, right? Because all the planets are our sun sign. We think that's who we are. We think that we are, part of that family that gave birth to us, that raised us, but that's not really who we are. They're not even our real family. So ego is something that we think that we are, but the truth of the matter is that you are so much more than you ever could have imagined yourself to be. And I feel like you're probably in the process of waking up to your own truth. And life is about to get exciting for you, especially for those of you who say yes, right? Are you raising your hand? Yes, I'm ready. Again, call upon the archangels or any other spiritual guides that you feel drawn to. If you feel drawn to something, then It's there waiting for you to ask for it, because we have to reach out to Spirit and ask for help. Spirit guides just don't come in and barge in. They don't get in the way. And I'm sorry, but if any of you are listening to Pile 4 and you're saying, oh, but no, my spirit guides, they come in and they tell me what to do. Those aren't spirit guides. Those are probably spirits of people who have passed away, who are like lingering in your space. And I'm not trying to freak you out here, but spirit guides kind of just wait for you to connect, for you to ask, for you to listen. Anything else is just ego, or it's some other spirit of something that is in your space that you're allowing to have control over you. So you can stop that from happening if you're experiencing something that is uncomfortable. Just saying. So group 4, shine your light. It's time to become this beacon of light. Knight of Cups. What more do we need to know for pile number 4? What's a blessing in your current situation that maybe you're not seeing? Look at that. The King of Cups. Of course. Emotional balance, emotional maturity. You're meant to be becoming the leader of something. Page of Swords, but you might be at the very beginning of this path. The Moon. One more tarot, please. Tiny tarot. I want this one. Wow. Okay. 9 of Cups. Don't lower your standards. I feel like the blessing in your current situation, group number 4, it's waiting for you to get your mind and your ego out of the way so that you can tune into your emotional body, listen to your intuition, because your guides are ready and waiting for you to ask for assistance, and they will send you the information that you need. Page of Swords. There's something new that you need to try, that you need to entertain. It's an idea, it's a project, it's a goal. Everything is guiding you along your path towards your destiny to fulfill. Wow. So, group number 4, are you ready to start climbing this mountain to the top, to be the light, to clear the way for others to follow? Are these resonating for you? I hope so. This actually was a really beautiful message and beautiful energy. Even the glass, the yellow, it resonates with your soul chakra, your solar plexus chakra, which is your 3rd chakra. It's your confidence, your self-esteem, your independence. There is something exciting that's waiting for you. Group number 4. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. This is a blessing in your current situation that maybe you weren't even realizing. So now you know what to focus on, who to connect with, how to move forward, something to think about, something to let go of. If you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. If any of you are interested in an astrology, life path, purpose, destiny, transit reading, something like that, I do offer those as well. I offer 2 kinds, so there's a big difference. It's either astrology and tarot, or if you want just a simple tarot reading to answer questions, I offer those as well, and my links are down below. But there's like this amazing, magnificent power within you that I think it's ready to wake up. It's trying to wake up. So now I'm curious, how does your body feel? How is your health physically? Are you feeling well? Are you feeling strong? Or are you experiencing things in your physical body that are disturbing you, because there is this powerful energy that is working through you physically and emotionally? It's trying to express itself through you. Oh, something more to think about. Okay, pile 4, have a wonderful day. You are truly blessed. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Have a wonderful day. I already said that, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.